So this morning I've designed a socket ramp. So we're going to test this to see whether or not it works. And hopefully the sockets fit in this little slot and just slide down to the bottom to be picked up. Well done, Patrick, for doing Fix What Bugs You and sorting out this carpet rail issue where the carpet basically was riding up over the door. So to provide a bit more, a bit of better signage, I suppose, I've used Abdul's original design of this little L plate, and I've just adapted it so that it's slightly taller and it actually has the engraving of what the part is. Then we can actually shift parts around on the rack without having to worry about having to do new labels, etc. Created a spike rod holder. It's got some stabilisation on the bottom as well as the part ready to go in the front. Right, so we've moved our ovens onto a table, so they're now at a more accessible height, just making it a little bit easier to work with. We do have a third oven that will have to go down here for the moment, but it's our like backup emergency oven, so we'll tidy up this area and then get the oven. Right, so I've added the extra piece of glass just there now, so it seals it off a little bit more. I'm aware of some special seals you're meant to be able to get that I can put on here and this gap, and then I still need to fill this gap as well, and just the gap just at the top there. So have thoroughly, so we've sorted out this, so we've got these 3 ovens, put some standard locations here for these bits and pieces. You need to put a screw in for the brush stays there. These bits are magnetised. We've got cleaning spray up there. The cloth has to go to the wash now because I've now washed everything, so what you can see on there is not powder that's on there, it's stuck on there, ain't coming off. We've got standard location for the hooks and bits and pieces, and all of this is cleaned off, and the hoover. So here's the ball joint stop, which is great because it stops them from coming off the desk, but it is kind of hard to read because of this black, as Cam just pointed out. So Patrick before suggested about painting in these letters. I think that's what we're going to do to make that better. So this is my little wedge to try and get it. So the pick and place machine would come in here and pick up from here. So the idea is you'd feed this with sockets, and they would all come down. Now it might work if this was vibrated, but the problem is with 3D printers, this does move quite nicely, but the problem is with 3D printing is that, as you can see, you get like lots of it's that stepping and rough edges which is going to catch this and stop it from flowing. So it seems like it's going to need to be something that's machined to work properly, but it's the first bit of the idea. Right, so I've been reorganising the anodising. I know there's still a bit of mess down there, but basically now we're just 4 tanks. Instead of, we had that row that was that side before, so now it's just literally just these 4. Then we're going to have basically it's going to be something like water anodise, and it's going to mean that we can run up 2 anodise lines if we need to, should we ever have the need, and then we're going to sell the other 4 tanks that we had because, well, we don't need them anymore, and hopefully they can be used somewhere else better.